Hey folks, Mobile Geezer with my first 3 full days with the Nokia 6.1. So this is the Nokia 6.1, also called the Nokia 6 2018. As you can see, it's an Android 1 phone. And one thing I wanted to correct from my unboxing video, for some reason I said the speaker was at the top. No, the speaker is on the bottom left, one bottom firing speaker. But it sounds pretty good, pretty loud, and I haven't used it a whole lot yet, but seems like a pretty good speaker. I just wanted to get that out of the way. So it has a 5.5 inch 1080p display, 403 pixel density, and viewing angles are pretty good. Outside it's very good, no issues in the sunlight whatsoever. One thing I love about this phone is the copper accents around the camera, the fingerprint sensor, and all the way around the sides. It's really a beautiful phone. It's totally aluminum, feels very good in the hand. Has a Snapdragon 630 processor, which seems to be well optimized and is very smooth. I haven't had any stuttering or hesitation. It seems to be very fluid and fast. Opens apps nice and quick. Also fairly easy to use this phone with one hand. Now the Nokia 6.1 has a 3000 milliamp battery, which has been lasting very well. My Moto G6 Plus has a good battery, but this one seems better, and since I'm carrying both as my daily drivers, this one has been giving me the better battery life of the two. Haven't done any screenshots with screen on time yet, but that will be coming. It has 2 SIM cards, or you can have one main SIM and the secondary as your SD card up to 256 gig. The fingerprint sensor, my only complaint is that it's a little low, or sometimes you have to reach down, you don't want to end up hitting the camera. But the fingerprint sensor has been fluid and fast, seems to work very well, and it's very accurate. Now the cameras. On the back we have a 16 megapixel with an f2.0 aperture with Zeiss optics. As you can see, I gather last year's Nokia 6 did not have Zeiss optics, and this camera is much better, which also allows you to have Pro mode, which you can set ISO, white balance, etc. The rear camera will shoot in 4K at 2160, 30 frames per second, and at 1080p at 30 frames per second. The front camera is an 8 megapixel, also with an f2.0 aperture, and will shoot 1080p at 30 frames per second. One thing I love about the camera, which I hadn't even noticed, is a single portrait mode, a dual portrait mode. So you can shoot front and back at the same time, both with photos and video. And then there's even a picture-in-picture mode. And again, you can shoot photos or videos with that mode. So we'll be having some fun with that. That's pretty cool. The only other camera I had that would shoot dual mode is the V30. So I'll probably be doing some tests from the car with both the dual mode and the picture-in-picture mode. And speaking of the camera, daylight pictures have come out excellent. We took a run down to Orlando to take my grandson home for the weekend. We spent a couple of days there, and the pictures have been coming out very nicely. Haven't done much with low light yet, but I don't expect it to be great. but I'll be doing some testing, we'll see. But I've been very happy with the daylight pictures, and things are looking pretty good with the cameras. I'm very happy with this device so far, and of course I'll be doing much more. And I will be doing some camera comparisons with the Sony XA2, with the Huawei Mate SE, with the Xiaomi Mi A1, and with the Moto G6 Plus, probably some others. You can pick it up on Amazon for $269. Make sure it's the TA1045 version, because that version was made specifically for the US and Canada, and I think Brazil also, but it has all the bands for T-Mobile and AT&T, and I can tell you it performs very well. I'll leave a link in the description, of course. So that's my quick first impressions of the Nokia 6.1 Android 1 phone. Of course, we should get very quick updates being an Android 1. So that wraps it up for this quick video. As always, comments are welcome, and thanks for watching.